What's up, family? It's me, your boy, Urban Sports Guru, here to give y'all my Week 9 picks in this week's NFL Week 9. So here we're gonna do Instagram. Thank you for the like, thank you for the follow. YouTube, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. Now we're gonna start off with the Steelers versus the Ravens. I am taking the Steelers. Very simple. I told y'all this. I don't trust the Ravens offense. I've been telling you this from the beginning. I don't trust it. And here's the thing: bad offenses make average defenses look better than what they really are. And Pittsburgh's defense has been looking better in recent weeks, but when you play bad offenses, you kind of get your mojo up defensively, and particularly in the secondary. And because of that, I think Pittsburgh's going to look good offensively. And I posted about this week. James Conner is third in the NFL in rushing. James Conner has 9 touchdowns. James Conner also has an additional 31 catches. So you basically extrapolate those numbers. We're talking about 1,100 plus yards and 60 receptions and 18 touchdowns. Like, wow. I mean, as much as I don't respect what Pittsburgh has done to Le'Veon Bell, can James Conner keep producing at that level? And the Ravens defense the last couple of weeks have not looked great. I think they'll look good. But Ben Roethlisberger has always been their kryptonite. This is what happens when they play against great quarterbacks. And the fact that their offense isn't really going to give them a whole lot. They have to do too much. And the Steelers will win this game. Chiefs versus the Browns. Now, I've always liked Greg Williams as defensive coordinator, Mr. Bountygate. I don't like and respect that fuck shit he did in the fucking preseason game, the way he had them going after the Giants receivers, in particular the way they had them going after Odell. He basically fucked our season over behind that. But I respect this man as a DC because he's very old school and very old school, from the Buddy Ryan tree to the Buddy Ryan way of thinking. You're not a great defense unless you're feared. I love that shit. But coordinator, not a head coach. Cleveland's going through a lot of shit, and they're going against a real offensive juggernaut. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up. Even though the Chiefs' defense ain't shit, but like I said, when you have bad defense, but you're playing against a bad offense, it can make the defense look better than what they really are. Chiefs are going to win this game. Now you have the Lions at the Vikings. Lions don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they give away their best receiver. And now you're going into Minnesota. Minnesota's going to look to get their mojo back after what happened last week. I'm saying I expect Kirk Cousins and the boys look good. Minnesota will win. Now, a tough game to pick is the Bucks and Panthers. And I say it's a tough game to pick because they have Ryan Fitzpatrick back, as they should. And with Ryan Fitzpatrick, you know they're going to score points. The thing is, Carolina, Cam doesn't do it pretty. It's not pretty with Cam. And it never will be pretty with Cam because Cam has his own style way of playing football. However, can their defense get enough stops? Enough stops. And we know the Bucks defense ain't getting no stops. See, that's what makes me lean towards Carolina. I think Fitz is going to look good. However, on the road, and their defense just ain't going to get no. I don't see. They can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. And I don't get it. That's a talented defense, too. That's talented. They got Gerald McCoy. Like, they have Gerald McCoy on the front four, and I don't get it. But because the Bucks defense is just so bad, I think they lose a high-scoring game. Now, Falcons at Redskins, I really like what the Redskins are doing. I really, really like it. And the thing that makes this defense in Washington unique, they're stout up front where they can stuff the run. However, most teams like that don't have that kind of secondary. They have one of the best corners in game in Josh Norman. And now you have not one good safety, but two damn good safeties. Because Scheringer's probably fucked his name up. He's balling. Now you bring in HaHa Clinton Dix, and they're going to be able to match up against a lot of great offenses, in particular a great passing offense like Atlanta. That defense is kind of tailor-made for that, in my opinion. And physically up front, they just fuck you up I like Washington. I mean, if this was in the playoffs, I'm taking Atlanta, but this is regular season. I'm taking Washington. Bears at Buffalo. I have to give credit where it's due. Mitch Trubisky has been looking significantly better lately. I'm not saying I'm an all-out believer in Trubisky, but I'm gonna give credit where it's due. He's been looking a lot better. They're gonna go into Buffalo. The Bears defense is still stout, and they're gonna go into Buffalo and they're gonna beat the shit out of them. They're gonna fuck them up. Period. They're gonna fuck them up. Jets at Miami. Now Miami's speed was too much for the Jets in New York. I don't anticipate that being different than playing at home. I don't see that being any different. The speed on defense, rushing the quarterback, the speed on the outside, speed with the running back. There was just too fast for New York, and I anticipate them being too fast in Miami. Now, this is my toughest game to pick. Chargers in Seattle. What was my toughest game to pick? And I'm going to start giving some respect to the Seattle Seahawks. Defensively, not the Legion of Boom like they used to be, but they still can get after the quarterback. They're still forcing a lot of turnovers. And Russell Wilson is a great, great quarterback. And they're running the football. They're finally able to run the football again. I think this will go down and be a very close game. I think Russell Wilson makes some plays at the end. And the Seahawks win this game. Texans at the Broncos. Texans at the Broncos. And I look at the spread. The Broncos are actually favored. Why? To me, this is my lock of the week. You heard it here first. Urban Sports Guru. This is my lock of the week. Texans win this game. Texans win this game by at least 10 points. Texans win. It's funny, not Demaryius Thomas in his first game plays against his old team. That's another thing. But you have Rams at the Saints. This is one of the marquee matchups of this week. Rams at the Saints. I am going to take the Saints, and I'm going to take the Saints for this one reason. I've been saying it all year. Because the Rams, everything they do is about rushing the quarterback. You got Ndamukong Suh playing on the nose when he's a 3-technique tackle. They're susceptible against the run. The Saints are going to take Kamara. The Saints are going to take Ingram. And they're going to run it right down their throat. They're going to run it right down their throat. And they're going to keep that offense off of the field. Running game, Drew Brees, inside the dome. Outscoring that is going to be very, very difficult no matter who the fuck you are. I don't care who the fuck you are. Drew Brees with a running game in the dome. Very, very difficult to outscore that. Extremely difficult. I like the Saints in the shootout. New Orleans wins this game. Now the Packers at the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? It's the battle of who's really the GOAT. Now, when they played a couple of years in Foxborough, Aaron Rodgers just lit them up. And that's when Patriots had great secondary, great defense. And Aaron Rodgers, because he's Aaron Rodgers, lit them the fuck up. Great scheme, great throws. I'm taking the Patriots this time, not just because they're in New England, but Aaron Rodgers does not have the weapons that he used to have. This is not a great football team. It's not. It's just that Aaron Rodgers makes up for so much shit on this team. So much shit. It's not a great football team. Point blank, period. And New England is going to win this game. They're going to win this game. I think they're going to win this game by 10 points. I think they're going to win by that much. Yeah, I do. Oh, damn. I have to make one change. One change in the Jets, Miami. I am taking the Jets. Even the Guru makes mistakes. Miami's starting Brock Osweiler. Hell no. I'm taking Sam Darnold and the Jets. Hell no. Brock Osweiler? Hell no. Okay, last but not least, I can't believe it, but I'm going to be impartial here. Cowboys at Titans. I know how much I have zero faith in the Titans. And playing on the road, primetime game. Cowboys coming off a bye. Cowboys are gonna win. They're gonna win. I think the Titans will make them fight for it, but Cowboys will win. And that's just my take. Urban Sports Guru. Let me know where you agree and disagree. Holla at me. Salute.